Greetings, how are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are having a blessed and wonderful Sabbath or Sunday, wherever you are located in the world. I want to preface what I'm going to say with I don't want to call it a disclaimer, just some information about me. I am an African. I am what you call, or have been categorized, an African American woman, born and raised in the United States of America, but I am now living on the continent. And I've been watching from afar the happenings going on in America. I saw a lot of what's going on in America before, and I started making preparations, if you will, to leave America because I said, this is not going to be pretty. This is going to be very, very ugly. And just as the Most High Yah showed me how things are going down, actually, there are some things that's going on that's kind of like, wow, I didn't see that. But I just knew before even the campaign, the election, or whatever. I've been here for about a year, and I've been coming back and forth since 2021. And I've been here about a year, and I've just been watching. Tried to warn family and friends, get your passports and get out, because it's about to get real wicked and crazy. America is under judgment. But, a lot of people are still in denial about the reality of where America is. In America, as well as around the world. People in 2025, after seeing everything that's going on, still believe that America is the land of the free and the home of the brave. But it's not. America is under judgment. America is Babylon. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, to get to the topic of Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick. A lot of people are praising the Super Bowl performance. I did not watch the Super Bowl. I have seen clips of the performance, and I heard of the song "They Not Like Us" probably about 6 months ago. When I would take an Uber here on the continent, one day I heard the song being played over the radio. Yes, they play a lot of American music over here. And I was like, oh, this is that song that everybody's ranting and raving about. They're not like us. They're not like us. Okay. And I was trying to enjoy it. Because I respect Kendrick Lamar's work. I respect his talent. He has talent. He has the ability to say things and convey messages that a lot of people don't, they're not able to convey the messages as he does. So his early work, King Kunta, I think was the name of the song. I like that. We Gonna Be All Right. Those songs on that time frame. I respect his work. I respected him as an artist. But when I heard this, I didn't even know it was Kendrick Lamar. I just thought this was some random mumble rapper who just came up with something and put some music to it, and everybody just started liking it for whatever reason. But it immediately, as I was listening to it, it gave me a headache. And I was super annoyed by it. And I wanted to tell the driver, can we please find another station? This isn't cool. But I just put my earphones on and but I don't see what the attraction is about the song. I don't see what the big deal is about the song. So the song in and of itself sucks. That's my summation of it. That's my opinion of it. So fast track, 6 months later, we had a Super Bowl performance, and I guess the whole performance became like a skit supposed to be some sort of subliminal message. I didn't say it correct. Subliminal message to the Trump, the president of the United States. And I don't know if a lot of people are just amazed at the fact that Kendrick and Samuel L. Jackson and whoever else was a part of that, and then they had the Williams girl doing the crip walk because she couldn't do the crip walk during her performance when she was playing tennis and all this and all of that. I don't know. I don't keep up with these things, but I find it necessary to speak on this now because I'm trying to sound an alarm to my people, just like I tried to sound the alarm to my people before coming to the motherland, that there are certain things that you're just not aware of. And I think that the majority of our people are still, amazingly, there's still some people that aren't aware of what's going on around them. You're not getting it. You're not understanding certain things. I still have yet to look at the whole Super Bowl performance. I probably will not. Like I said, I've seen clips of it. I've seen other people's opinion of it, and most of our people's opinion of the performance is, oh, it was great. It was wonderful. You missed the subliminal messages, and it pissed off Trump, and we're glad that the white people are angry about it, and blah 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 blah. And we have to get past all of that foolery. We, as a people, are so distracted by entertainment. We are so driven about entertainment, and we believe. It's sad to me because it's like I really think our people believe that our voice, our collective voices, has been so minimized. And people don't listen to what we have to say, or they're not hearing us. We do try to articulate to them what racism is, what systemic racism is, what we need as a people. People don't listen, so now we got to speak to you through the music. We got to speak to you through the movies. We have to speak to you through entertainment because you're not listening to us when we try to have discussions with you. You're not listening to us when we have all these great speakers and all these orators that come up and give all these wonderful speeches. Speeches had its place. Great oratory skills had its place in the movement, the so-called civil rights movement. Yes, entertainment even had its place in the civil rights movement. Do you understand that Kendrick Lamar is not the first African-American artist, entertainer to make music that is supposed to speak to the racism and to the debauchery against us as a people? Do you know that we have had actors and singers and entertainers? Strange Fruit. You remember the song Strange Fruit? Huh? There's been music, there's been movies. Do you know how many entertainers of African descent have made music and made songs? And how many movies have been created and produced and released that speaks to the reality of what racism is and what the people have done to us as a people? And has any of those achievements and accomplishments, no matter how brilliant, listen to me, hear me out, no matter how brilliant, no matter how skilled, no matter how much it pissed off white people, no matter how powerful it was, it still was ineffective at doing anything to change the system against us as a people. It was ineffective. All those achievements, all those accomplishments, even the very people that win awards, black people, come on, all of those achievements has not done a thing to move us forward as a people. We still don't have reparations. We still don't have a bill in place that protects the human rights of specifically African Americans, people of African descent. melanated people. We still don't have a crime bill that protects us. And we still don't have a bill that protects our human rights. Yes, there's something in the UN, the Human Rights Bill, but we still don't have anything domestically on American soil, written on paper, signed by the President of the United States, that protects the best interests and the human rights and the lives of Black people. And how many years we've been entertaining folk? How many years we've been releasing songs? And I'm not going to get into the skill and the excellence. You know, that's the new term that Black people use. All of that is irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We've had the best orators stand up before presidents and the people. We've had the best performers sing, shuck and jive and dance before the people, trying to tell them, hey, this is wrong. We need you to do something to make this right. And they still haven't done it, have they? You want to know why? Because the Most High Yah has never called us to use the entertainment industry to convey any type of message. Now, the Most High Yah could use anything and anyone who allows themselves to be used, who is brave enough and courageous enough to allow themselves to be used within the industry. But you got to be sold out if you're going to be a prophetic voice in the industry. A true, pure, prophetic voice is the only thing that will be effective, that has a chance of being effective towards dismantling racism in America. And there has yet to be a voice in America that is truly, purely, wholly, WHOLLY, prophetic, that is courageous and brave enough to speak to kings and say, thus saith the Most High Yah. There is yet a voice. There is not yet a voice to speak to the kings and prick the hearts of the kings. Not piss them off. No, but prick the hearts of the kings. So it don't matter how talented we are. It don't matter how brilliant a performance is. It doesn't matter how great oratory skills someone has. Obama was one of the best speakers ever. But he was totally ineffective at doing anything for us as a people. Do you hear me? We're so caught up in who can entertain. And we don't even understand that whole thrust in us that thrives to entertain was born out of white supremacy. Was born, B-O-R-N-E, out of white supremacy. Why? Because the white man, the slave master, we were entertainment for them. Our ancestors were entertainment for them. When they broke the hymen of our mothers, our ancestors, when they were children, that was entertainment for them. And because we came here, and not only were we the help, not only were we the workers, not only were we the slaves, but we were their entertainment. When they lynched our ancestors, when they burned our ancestors' corpse, when they dismembered our ancestors, when they whipped our ancestors, when they did all manner of evil against our ancestors, and laughed with glee that we were entertainment. Our suffering was entertainment for them. And we were, somehow it's in our DNA. We always feel like we got to perform for them. Because maybe if Massa is laughing, he won't oppress us. Maybe if we make Massa laugh, he won't beat us. Maybe if we make Massa come, yeah, I said it, he'll be nice to us. What? If we've gotten that thing in us now. Will we still believe that performing and having an excellent performance? That's why so many of our people who are melanated and that are in the entertainment industry, they hurt. They be hurt. They're in their mansions weeping and wailing because they can't get an Academy Award. Weeping and wailing because they can't get a Grammy or an Emmy. That's why Halle Berry, almost 10, 15, 20 years ago, you saw that when she won the Oscar for Best Actress, was the first black woman to win that award. You saw how she wept. She had her hands out like, thank you for accepting me. Thank you for acknowledging me. I'm so glad that I was able to entertain you, Massa. And what did she win? What was the performance that allowed for the first black woman to win the Best Actress Oscar? She was sexually entertaining a white man. That was the performance. No other scene in that movie. Yeah, it was emotional. But I'm telling you, the scene, not the performance in the whole movie, just one scene in the movie was what the Academy felt made Halle Berry worthy enough to receive an Oscar for it. And if that wasn't a slap in black people's face 20 years ago when I was speaking out against it then, I don't know what is. If that is not racist, I don't know what else. I do know what else is. But a lot of black people, it went over our heads. We were just so happy. Thank you for accepting me. Thank you for acknowledging me. I really tried really hard to make Billy Bob come. Well, no, why are you talking like that? Because this sickness, it is an illness in our people. But we think that if we entertain Massa, that Massa gonna be nice to us, and Massa gonna do what we ask him to do, and Massa gonna, create some bills or some laws that help people of African descent, and it's not. I hate to bust your bubble, but it's not effective. Those days of us entertaining our oppressors, those days of sexually satisfying our oppressors, those days of working for our oppressors for free or virtually for free, those days of placating and entertaining our oppressors to try to get them to hear our voice and hear our concerns, those tactics work maybe didn't work fully, but those were tactics that were performed and done in the 60s, in the 50s, 70s, maybe even 80s. And they have not proven effective at bringing about change for us as a people. That's the bottom line. Because we are now living in a new dispensation of this movement. No longer should we even claim the civil rights movement. The civil rights movement has been hijacked by other interests and other parties. Even though we have a president in office, or you have a president in office who seems to hold down conservative Christian values, and he's against the LGBT. That don't have anything to do with us. That don't have anything to do with what's best for people of African descent. So that whole civil rights movement has been hijacked. Might as well just dish in and toss it, because the civil rights movement didn't do anything for us as a people, which is why they are able to dismantle everything that was done and created, every law that was created during the civil rights movement, because the civil rights movement was never for us to begin with. Vote in a political system that's going to do what for us as a people? The voting rights bill. What has voting done for black people? In a system that's against us. You voting your oppressors into office, whether they're Democrat or Republican. What has it done? The Civil Rights Act, Civil Rights Bill. What has that done for black people? Do you understand what a waste of energy and time that's been? So it's time to trash it. Just let them have it. Let the special interest people that want to try to do the civil rights movement and still push that whole narrative, let them have it. It's time for a new movement. It is a new dispensation for people of African descent. It is time for you to wake up. Yes, wake up. I know they don't want you woke, but you need to wake up. I'm not talking about half sleep. I'm not talking about your eyes are open, but you're still laying down in the bed. I'm talking about getting up, waking up, getting up out of the bed. Getting some blood flowing through your veins, and getting some blood rushing to your brain to get you to think, and to get you to see, and to get you to discern what's really going on around you and what you must do. The word says that the heart of the king is in his hand, in Yah's hand. Do you understand? So the way to get to the king, is not by pissing him off. No. It's not by pissing him off. The heart of the king is in Yah's hand. I promise you, the Most High Yah is pricking his heart. The Most High Yah is dealing with him. No matter how racist, no matter how whatever we may think he is, the Most High Yah is dealing with him. And what we need is a prophetic voice that is brave enough and honest enough and courageous enough and obedient enough to the Most High Yah to get up and front that man face. Now, I'm not talking about Paula White, so-called spiritual advisor. She's not. No. We need a prophetic voice that's going to speak to him and prick his heart and make him do what's right by us as a people. That's the day and the dispensation and the time that we're living in. And nobody in the entertainment industry is going to do that. I won't get into why, because then that'll be a whole nother half hour. But nobody in the entertainment industry is going to do it. Not even Ye. We thought he would, but nah, he's not. Ye was, I think that the Most High Yah was dealing with Ye and trying to speak through him. But Ye has some things going on with him. He's not a pure voice. He's not a pure voice. So he's not going to be the one to speak. But that's what that is the time that we're living in, people. My people, if you want to really hear it. And it saddens me that a lot of our people are still stuck in that entertainment mode. We don't even see that that's a product of white supremacy. This inherent need and drive for us to entertain our oppressors and our masters. And we also used entertainment when we were in slavery to help us be distracted from the reality of the pains of being enslaved and being in bondage and being oppressed. We use that. Even in church. Church has become entertainment now. We use that as means of a coping mechanism to cope with the realities of life as a slave, life as someone who's being oppressed racially in every realm. So that we don't have to be forced to think about the reality of what we're living, what our children are living. We entertain ourselves, and we use entertainment to placate our oppressors. Because if we're entertaining them, they're not beating us. If we entertain them, they're not oppressing us. If we entertain them, they're not so hard on us. We got to get out of that, my people. We have to see how the enemy uses these things to distract us, to get us off course. We as a people are still off course. It's no accident the fires in LA, the Most High Yah has judged the epicenter of the entertainment industry in America as a sign. No more entertainment in America. No more distractions, America. The Most High Yah needs for you to listen to what he's saying now. You guys are blessed in the name of Yahusha HaMashiach.